From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Smith going to go to the air first play. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. That completes it again to Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Number 14, DJ Metcalf.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Walker with another carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Walker now at 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 51 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you... Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll take this back down.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone. Yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Gino now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Smith going to move him around. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Go. Hold on. Check.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now 3rd down and 7. Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the end. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Tell. Tell you what.
Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Off play action. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
St. Brown in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Goff. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. To throw is Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let the return guy touch it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Out right to Smith and Jigba. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Geno on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Not what's been thrown down. They want something ready to answer.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. On fourth down, Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off of play action, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, get this out wide to Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Throwing now is Geno. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion. He's got room at the 30.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Geno. They'll roll him out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Lions 10.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, gone. It's complete to Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Brought down at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. Finding Williams once more, complete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown Lions.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Smith out to his left. This is Fant on the short completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now 2nd down and a few inches. A pitch comes to Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And a nice job to break free with 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Smith. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigma. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. Here's Smith. Rolling to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Smith to throw. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're moving fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and
she keep looking at me like she feeling me. Yo, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car. He finna get blessed. I get the pay, but I'm talking about pitching in frame. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. He a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You put all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids know you pulling up, and now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't lit yet. No, you're unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us. We for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because this message can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got White here. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play fake, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Mayfield down. He finds his target. It's Evans. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the play. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They go play action with Hurts. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They run behind center with game 1. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mayfield on play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Going with White here, toss left. some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll dump this one off here to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mayfield off the play fake. And I think that one might have been intercepted. Ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A gain of 1. Brings up third down.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's complete to White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And Evans will have the Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 42. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Might we see our first touchdown of the game. Here's first and goal. Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Swift. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Buccaneers 10, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Read option. This is White. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Baker changing the play at the line.
Run, run, run.
First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Mayfield. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll pitch it out to White. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Run, run, run.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And a dump off to White. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 29.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert, 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 alert.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll pitch it to Edmonds. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
so many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All Smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they didn't do a lot there before anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success. And that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. The slot man in motion right. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Singletary will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement, establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They will start this drive with Ford. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 1.
Now Flacco. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Flacco. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Flacco fakes the give, sets the throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And this is caught. He hits more. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
They run with Ford. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10. To pass, Flacco.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Second and 9.
Now Flacco. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, third down and very long.
Here's Flacco.
Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign review, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matthew Adams.
And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Flacco. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On second down, Flacco to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That is caught by Dell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Second down and 3.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Here goes Stroud again.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tiny Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try.
There he goes, left side. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 73 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Browns 14. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a
one-score game. They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, it's Stroud. Right side complete. That's Woods. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Here's Stroud. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. He stiff arms him down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pound that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before running out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now Stroud. That's into the hands of Woods. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Check. Check. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Check out.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready. Dragon 60.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Ford. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. Flacco letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Browns 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Ford. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Flacco. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A give, Singletary right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Stroud looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Looking to speed things up here, run with some tempo. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Stroud back to throw. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
To throw with Stroud. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here, and he is going to lose yardage here.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in...
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball.